Hello, and Rand here, and welcome back to the drywall project here in my living room and dining room. I'm standing in the living room here at the moment, and the dining room over there. So just a quick recap for those who maybe didn't see the last video. We got new drywall up on these two walls. The other two walls here, that one and this one here, are still the original walls. This one over here might go at some point, just a side note there. And then in the living room, we got three new walls. The one I'm standing up against here right at the moment is still original. But we're to the point of when we need to start sanding these walls. We can still see we got some mud drying up there yet. That's we won't be touching that at all. We'll leave that alone. But for sanding oven, I picked up a brand new tool, at least brand new to me anyway. And that is this Wen electric drywall sander. This is the dual head model, so it comes with both one that's supposed to do like the corners and stuff, and then it has a round head as well. It's probably, at least for like the straight portions, that's probably what we'll be making the most use of there. And then for the corners, we'll be probably using this head. So I've used it once here already, just a little bit of one. Before I put some of the tape up in some of these top corners here, I took the corner sanding head here and just sanded those a little bit, just to get them as smooth as possible. Again, we were just, if you've seen the last video of one, I've used like 2 and, let's see, what's there, 2 1/3 probably? About a 2 1/3 buckets of mud here so far on this one. So, we got the 3 walls plus this room. I'm going to guess probably like 75–90% of that mud, everyone, is up underneath that tape in the corners there. Same thing over there in the corners on the other side. That is probably where most of that mud is, everyone. So again, just packing the mud in there. And yeah, just I wanted to sand it real quick before I put tape up on there. So speaking of tape, by the way, this seam was just done here not that long ago. So that one is still dry. It looks like it's almost dry, not quite, but it's getting there. So for anyone that's done any drywall sanding before, it makes a mess. So of course this electric one has a vacuum that can be attached to it as well. Vacuum right there. The holes should suck up most of the dust. It doesn't get all of it, but if you're getting like 90% or 80% maybe, I'm not sure what roughly percentage that one gets. It definitely helps, right? It's better than nothing. Because if you do nothing, you're just going to be you'll probably have a ½ inch of drywall dust on the floor. But well, okay, slight exaggeration there. But you're gonna have a lot of drywall dust on the floor. It's gonna make a big mess, and I'd like to avoid that if I can. Back when I did the wife's office, I picked up this Hyde sander here. It's a Hyde brand. This works really good. I think they call it dust free, and I wouldn't quite go as far as saying it's dust free of them, but it probably gets like 90, 95, 99% of the drywall dust. It works really good. You have to use the mesh style sanding pads with this one. The only problem I noticed with the mesh style is it seems like they wear out quite quickly, which I guess kind of sort of makes sense because it's basically just a piece of sandpaper that's just all mesh. It's all slotted holes in it. So makes sense it wears out a little bit quicker, but that does work really good. Except it is, of course, having hand sanding. And I don't know about you folks, I did not feel like hand sanding all of this. This just seemed like, oh my goodness, that was a lot of sanding to do. So found this, like I said earlier, on Facebook Marketplace for a pretty good deal, I thought. Comes with both heads, so we're going to be giving that a try. Hopefully it works good, everyone. Hopefully it keeps the dust down as well. Speaking of the dust, by the way, if you notice, I've got everything covered up here except for the TV. Blanket for the TV is sitting over there. We're going to throw that probably over it as well. I don't think I want to leave that uncovered. As much as I'd like to, because I don't know if you folks have caught it in the last video. What I've been doing is the TV's been on, watching TV, whatever, while I've been mudding. That's been kind of nice. Otherwise, kind of the mudding process is, oh boy, kind of boring, right? Sanding process is about the same, but I don't think I dare leave that uncovered. Same thing on this side. I've also covered up in the old sheets there as well, so just got everything covered up that we can. So yeah, I think we're about ready to start sanding, everyone. Let's get started. Well, when that didn't take long, in about an hour here, I got both rooms sanded. Of course, there's a few spots I wasn't able to sand. That's still wet yet. Same thing up along the corner here. That's still wet. Plus, I can't really sand that very well with a round sander anyway. But with that being said, everything else was pretty much sanded here. And I'll have to say that went very quickly. I don't know, maybe not even an hour, probably, Evan. One spot here, and I'm still debating what to do about this, Evan. Because this is a new sheet here. You know, eventually, obviously, we're going to be putting some trim on there. But the drywall dips down here, so I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to put like a piece of drywall in there and mud that or something at some point here. I'm not sure what to do about that. You know, unfortunately, from that corner to there, when we're like ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch short on that sheet, it's like, oh man, what are you supposed to do about that? Oh well, probably have to put a piece in there, like I said, and tape it and mud it and all that good stuff. But haven't done that yet. On that, everything else I think is looking pretty good here. I think at this point, Evan, we're probably ready for a third, fourth coat here on most things. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to get some more mud. So, yep, I guess a trip to the store is in order here. Okay, I'm back from the hardware store with 2 more buckets of mud here. And I don't think we'll need both of those buckets, by the way. At least I sure hope not, Evan. Probably, I'm guessing like another half a bucket here. So should do the trick, Evan. Depends how much more we need like along the top here yet. I was just going around here with my blade here and just check and see how it was looking. So this one here I think still needs a little more yet. In fact, it probably needed more even before I sanded it. But I mean, I guess I could add more mud to this one. But if you look, she's flat across there. 2 coats, Evan. Is that enough? I think they usually say what, 3 to 4 coats, right? But I mean, why? I don't know. Why add more to that? I mean, it's flat. It's good if you ask me. So I'm thinking I'm going to call that probably good. Same thing over here, Evan. It's also flat, although there is a little bit right there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyway, yeah, most of these are looking pretty good, Evan. So we might be... The corners probably need a little more yet. At least they need to be sanded out a little more. The black mark you see here, by the way, is from the sander. The edge of there leaves a bit of a black mark, which that doesn't really matter too much, at least if you ask me anyway. So, yeah, but I think we're looking pretty good here. We just need to go around and maybe do some touch-up. That's flat. Is the slightest amount right there. But again, I don't know, do we add mud for that? I'm thinking probably not. But this one here definitely probably needs some more yet. Just I can see the tape right there. See it right there as well. I think it actually bubbled up right in those 2 spots. I'm not too happy about that. That seems like that's the only one I had problems with, that one. And I noticed that when I put the second coat on, and you can see it. There's a spot there, get my finger right, yeah, spot there, and then there's a couple spots up there as well. But I don't know what is up with that. It's not bad, but it definitely, yeah, there's definitely a howl spot in there, isn't there? I can feel it. I don't know why it did that, but it's the only spots I had trouble with, which, hey, good. I guess I'm not going to complain too much about that, right? So, okay, looks like that is dry enough up there. I could definitely mud that one. That one might be good. And I'm just looking around here and see what I can mud. I should definitely be able to mud that corner here as well. Seeing what can be done. Top there looks like it's pretty dry. Might be able to mud that one as well. We'll see. We'll start mudding. Pretty much be it here, I think, everyone. And just like that, we're done sanding here again, and I think it's looking pretty good. We've got just a few spots here and there we're going to probably touch up. I know there's a couple screw holes around some of the outlets here, and I think there's a couple of corners, mainly on this side, that just needed, again, a little bit more mud. Probably more of a touch-up mud than like a full-on like coat, everyone. I guess you could do like a full-on coat too. I'm going to try to like just touch it up first, and we'll sand that back down and see how that's looking. But like 90% of it, or maybe 70, 80%, something like that, is looking pretty good. I think we're about getting close to being about done here, with the exception of, well, not in this corner, of course, but up along the corners, everyone, on the ceiling side, that is obviously going to need some more work yet. But as far as the walls go, I think we're looking pretty good. Okay, well, when I went around and did a little more sanding and touch up here, and I think we're pretty much done with the walls. Again, there's probably a couple spots here and there that need a little touch up here yet, but for the most part, I would say we're like 99, 95% done here. Actually, the one, maybe like the 5% that's not done, it was next to this door here. I did end up sticking a little thin strip of drywall in there. I'm not sure how well that worked. I glued and screwed them because it's just like a 3/4 inch wide strip in there. And then I taped and mudded that. Again, I wanted a piece in there, everyone, because when I put the trim on here, again, the factory edge of the drywall, it's like, wow, that's going to be, because, yeah, with the factory edge, it's probably, I don't know, right in here somewhere when it starts dipping down, right? So you got about 3 inches there, plus you factor that in, plus that, it's like, oh, boy, that's, yeah, I'm going to need like a, a 6-inch wide trim board in there to get that look right. So I figure we'll just mud that and tape it. And then I'll probably have to mud this one more time yet, too, everyone. This is just, like, I taped and mudded it. And then I'll let that dry, and then I just finished mudding that here again a few moments ago. So I'll have to probably sand that once that's dry, and then put one more coat on that if I had a guess. But that one, like I said, everything else I think is looking pretty good here. For now, and that's probably going to do it for this video. At some point, everyone, hopefully in the not too distant future, we need to come back through and do something with this ceiling, everyone. And I tried just for a few moments there, everyone, to see if I could sand this ceiling. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to pick up this sander, which, did I leave it over here? No, I think it's sitting over there yet. I was wanting to see if we could sand this ceiling smooth. I don't know if it comes across in the video here or not, but it's got like a real light popcorn texture. And just because, I've got it smooth here, I'm going to figure, we'll just sand the whole thing down. At least that's what I thought, anyway, everyone. Yeah, I tried sanding a little section over here, everyone, and it is not going well. I got 60 grit, yes, 60 grit sandpaper, and it's basically not even touching it. So, like, this hasn't been sanded. This has been. I don't know if the camera picks that up or not, but there's basically no difference there. So I don't know what they made this texture out of up here, but solid rock maybe? I don't know. Anyway, maybe I should have stuck with the original plan of destroying this ceiling oven. For those of you who haven't seen this, the videos on the ceiling before, oven, the ceiling is literally, oven, 4 inches thick. When I put these lights in, there was an immense amount of cursing and swearing going on because I had to drill up through 4 inches of ceiling, 7 layers. Yeah, anyway, sore subject, Evan. Very sore subject. So I won't get on that. So I had contemplated like destroying this, but it's like, wow, that's a lot of ceiling to destroy. One plus, it does provide a good sound barrier too, if you think about it. But with that being said, yeah, maybe we should have stuck with the original plan. Anyway, like I said, we're going to wrap it up, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.